All right, for this tips and tricks video, we are going to replace this door hinge, there's actually two of them, with a satin nickel type instead of this painted old type. Leaks. These are the original ones from my house. So I'm going to change these out. The satin nickel here. These are silent. So when you open them up, case in point, open this one up, you don't hear any squeaks, okay? Just nice and easy there. It's worth to pay the extra $1 for these. Now, this is called a butt joint because, well, there you go, okay? Self-explanatory. I guess it's industry speak, but it's a door hinge, interior door hinge, okay? So, it's ambidextrous, so up, down, there's no right way, and these are gonna get placed in here. And what's nice about it, just like your watch and wedding ring, if you wear watches and if you're married, you can have them match. So I'm gonna have these match and it just looks so much nicer instead of all this gunk. You can see here, we're gonna start with the top hinge first. I got all 6 screws taken out. Now, we've been painting over this hinge, so there's a lot of paint, so we're gonna have to pop this off. And what I'm gonna do first though, is I don't want the paint to be peeling off, so I'm gonna take a razor or a straight edge X-Acto knife, and I'm just gonna go along the seam of this hinge. And this way when I pop it off, I'm not gonna have frays of paint, like splinters of paint going along with it. So let's do that. Here, I'm just gonna use this box cutter. And I needed to grab my flashlight so I can see better. And yeah, I can use a headlamp, but here I can do this with one hand. And I'm just gonna make sure there's no shadow. There we go. There we go. So now I'm just gonna wiggle a little bit and pop it off just like that. Yeah. So now, let me go ahead and grab the other hinge. I'm going to pop this door up from the bottom here, and we'll continue on. So I'm just going to use my other screwdriver. I'm going to hit this one first, right there. Okay. There you go. Okay. Make sure my head's not in the way. I'm just going to get these tightened up here. Now I need to wedge a little bit and pop this into the side here. There we go. Okay, got that one on there. You can see, obviously I'm going to have to wipe all this down. We'll do that in a sec. And I'm going to take an X-Acto knife and just trim that up a little bit. But looks much nicer. Okay, there you go. Looking nice. Matches. Very cool. Definitely worth the extra money. As I mentioned, you just replace them once. These are anti-squeak hinges, so it's the extra $1. And you can get these at any hardware store. You can get them at Amazon. But yeah, totally worth it. I'm going to do the rest of my house over the next week or so, and I'll have brand new hinges, and it just makes your house look that much nicer. We'll see you on the next one. I didn't notice that there was a little bit of the chip paint up here, so now I have to put tape and cut it on the edge of the hinge and touch this up. But that's because when I was initially doing the cuts, I didn't cut deep enough. I kind of just skimmed it. And then when I removed the hinge, it ripped off and then peeled it up. And that's what you're trying to prevent. I got touch-up paint. Let's touch this up really quick. Got my disposable brush, which I'm just going to throw away when we're done. All right, here we go. I'm going to start up there and just do a little bit upward strokes. Kind of dab it in. All right. Let that dry.